Canadian stacking. I just coming online right now to basically talk about the Bank of Canada's 0.25% interest rate hike. Basically, like I've been saying, I was pretty sure that the Federal Reserve was going to raise interest rates, and now I'm even more certain of the Federal Reserve raising interest rates. Why? Well, the Bank of Canada has signaled that it has a strong economy and it needs to cool it down by raising interest rates. So I basically see that factoring into what the Fed's going to do. So what would that mean for us as stackers? Well, like I've been saying, I see I see the interest rate hike happening. I see the Federal Reserve continuing on its path. Now, we've had a couple of incidences, happen where, the West seems to be losing control of the situation. But I'd like to point out that, Saudi Arabia, like I said yesterday, decided to cut pumping oil. And why would it cut pumping oil? Well, China is still slowed down in its economy right now. It doesn't have as much oil demand as it did before. So, yeah, of course, Saudi Arabia is going to cut its oil output. And after one of the wonderful subscribers left a message for me and said that oil was hovering around 72 a barrel, I'm even more convinced that this oil rate hike being a problem is nothing more than basically a nothing burger. If you're in the live stream right now, if you could click the like button, that'd be awesome. Get the algorithm going and woke up, as other people that do live chat say. But yeah, right now, OPEC wants to build up some price in the oil, and $72 a barrel is basically a steal. We've had all that inflation, like I discussed in the last video. So, what's this going to do? Well, OPEC cut, so we're going to get a bit of a oil price bump. Do I see a big one? No, probably not. But back to the whole thing about interest rate hikes. How does this all factor into the Federal Reserve and its interest rate hike later on in this month? Basically, I see the U.S. raising its rate, but the reason they're going to do it is because they're going to say they need to cool their economy, just like Canada did. I think we're locked into this East versus West paradigm, and I think basically the U.S. is causing more pain to other countries than the U.S. is receiving itself, and I think that's why the interest rate hikes are happening. Australia isn't hiking its rates as much as everyone else. They're suffering. Their whole economy is basically cratering and going into a hole right now. The Bank of England has been rate hiking, sort of, and this has been kind of keeping inflation in check. I'm not one of those constant doomers. I don't believe that the economy is going to completely implode and collapse into a dark, burning hole. I think that right now there is a game plan, and I think that it's going pretty much the way that the West is wanting it right now. Yes, there's that war going on over in Europe right now. Yes, things look bad, but let's be realistic here. There's not riots in the streets in Canada. There's not riots in the streets in the U.S. There's not riots in the street in England. There's not riots in the streets in Australia or any other Western nation. Yeah, France has riots, but they have riots every election season. So it's nothing new there. I'm 47 years old, and I've been a stacker for almost 20 years, and I'm a bit of a history buff, and I do like people like Michael Maloney. One second, I need to take a drink. And thank you to the subscriber who left me the like there. I really appreciate that. That lets me know that you're active and you're enjoying what I'm talking about. And we do have that upcoming giveaway that's going to be coming up shortly. I'm going to be giving away a $50 Canadian 50-cent piece pre-67. I've actually, I would love to show you, but it got dark before I could get set up. Like, there's something that I have now learned about doing YouTube live streams. Don't ever rely on your second device so that you can comment. I had to borrow a friend's phone in order to be able to comment on the video if anybody comments, because I couldn't figure out how to, double up on my phone. I need somebody to, pop up and show me how that's done. Maybe, like I said, Numismatic with Bruce. He'll talk to me about it. Perhaps he's watching right now. Who knows? But yeah, I've got my tube of Canadian half dollars sitting right here in my hand, and yeah, I'm gonna pull out a pre 67 80% pure Canadian half dollar, and I'm going to give it away to one lucky commenter and subscriber, either in this video, in my other short that I did, or in the original GAW announcement video. I'm going to pull basically the names out of that have done it, and if you've commented on all three, you'll get 3 entries. So make sure that you have commented on all 3 videos. Make sure that you've subscribed as well, because that'll be the way that I can tell that you've done both. And like, you got 3 chances now, and then the giveaway is going to be probably either Saturday or Sunday night. You do not need to be in attendance to the video. If I pull your name, you have 24 hours of the posting of the video to view it and leave a comment, and go into the information there and pull my email address out of it, and send me a message and give me your mailing address, and I'll get it out to you. Due to the cost of shipping and all that, it's not going to be sent by tracking. I'm going to send it to Canada, the US, and depending on cost, I may also ship to either the UK or one of the other Western countries, as long as it's not going to chop my arm off to send it by regular mail. But yeah, so back to the whole interest rate thing. The Federal Reserve is going to continue hiking. Right now, everybody's like, why is the unemployment rate so low? Why is the economy not growing? Like, everyone seems to be confused on this issue. What's happening right now is the baby boomer generation is they're retiring. They are retiring, and they're opening up jobs. And as they retire, they're opening up jobs, and they're creating this like gigantic employment hole. So the U.S. can continue to, lose basically people that need to find a job, because people are coming out of the economy. How do I see this affecting things? Well, as the U.S. loses employment, the amount of money they make is going to go down in taxation through the IRS, because there's not going to be as many people working. This is going to reduce the tax receipts, but also the retirees are going to start pulling out of the retirement funds. Now, this has a big effect on the U.S. because, like, old age and security down there is something that the government does support. You got your 401ks, you've got the stock market, and people are going to start selling stuff off to cover the retirement needs. So what's that going to do? Well, over the next, I would say, 2 to 5 years, a lot of baby boomers are going to come out of the market. My mother, if she was alive today, she would be 70 years old. She'd be retired by 5 years. My dad would be 72 years old. My wife's dad is getting almost the retirement age. He's talking about closing up shop. Her mother is semi-retired. She pulled out. I think she semi-retired at 58 years old. So the baby boomer generation is literally retiring out. So what's going to wind up happening is the U.S. economy is just going to plank. It's going to go flat. I don't see a giant crash like everyone else sees in the U.S. economy. What I see is a flattening out of U.S. growth, and that's going to trend for a while. Now, I don't know if anybody in the chat here or that's watching, we have 3 people watching, which is awesome. Hey, John, how's it going? Good to see you. But yeah, I don't know if anybody else that's in the live chat feels this way or not, but the U.S., like I said, their age bracket is retiring out. So that's going to keep the unemployment rate low. No matter how many people come out of the market and how many jobs are lost, it's pretty much going to stay flat. Yeah, there's going to be these companies that are going to shut their doors. There's going to be all these layoffs talked about, but there are so many jobs in the United States right now that you could lose a job and get a job in a week down in the States. As a long haul truck driver, had the privilege of working in the United States of America. I am very pro America. I think they did so much stuff to help out the Western world. Without the United States, World War II would have been lost. They helped the world. I grew up in the United States' world. I'm not saying they're like this amazing country doing all these great things for everyone, but the people is what I'm referring to. They're an amazing bunch of people. So yeah, back to the whole thing. So the US's economy is going to stay flat, and I see that for 5 years or so. And there's this thing called an age pyramid, where you look at the age of the people retiring, the age of the people in the United States is kind of fat on the top, and then there's a little pucker in the middle, and then the generation that's after mine, which I'm 47 years old, is a little bit bigger. So there's going to be a renaissance period where the US goes through 5 years, maybe 10 years of this flat stagflation. And if the US dollar can weather that stagflation period, there's going to be another small boom in the US within 5 to 10 years. So if you're in your 40s or 50s, and by the time your retirement age comes around, the American economy is going to be doing better. Canada has the same demographics as the US. It's a little bit older, but there'll be a renaissance period as well in about 10 years where the age cycle kind of moves around, and the US's elderly start dying off. The boomer generation will die off. All that wealth will get transferred down into the younger generations because of wills and transfers, and the money is going to flow back in. And like I said, I'm not a doomer in any way, shape, or form. I like to look at the other side. Yes, gold and silver are very important to stack. They're to protect you. And thank you, John, very much for that like. I appreciate that. They're there to protect you, but let's be realistic here. We need to look at things that are also going to increase our portfolio, our assets, and how can we do that? Now, once again, I am not a financial advisor. I am just a guy sitting in a dark road, that's covered in gravel, giving free information out that he feels is something that might be of value to someone watching. So yeah, I think that we all need to prep by purchasing in right now, historically, gold and silver. If you actually look at the value of a $20 coin back in 1913 and what it could do for you in today, gold is undervalued by 3.5 times. Is it going to go to $6,500 American? I don't think so in the next, year or whatever. But if you look at the S&P 500 and the conversion rates and everything, I know the S&P 500 wasn't around in 1913, but you can look at other ways to look at it. Gold is undervalued. The S&P 500 in 1913 would have made gold worth $6,500 right now. So how do we take and play into this? Well, mining companies are even more undervalued if you know which ones to pick from. I don't know. Thank you very much for that as well. I really appreciate it very much that you click the like button. Thank you so much. And thank you for being here as well. And thank you for leaving a comment. And like I said earlier, anyone who comments and is subscribed is automatically re-entered into the giveaway that will be happening either Saturday or Sunday. This all depends on the firestorm that's around me. I'm less than a 30-minute drive in a straight line at 60 miles an hour to the front of a 5-kilometer wide or 3.5-mile wide forest fire. Our air quality here is just unreal bad. Last night it was actually raining ash onto my truck, onto my lawn. So dependent on the situation, like if I have to evacuate, I don't think that's going to happen. I might have to postpone, but otherwise it'll be most likely Saturday night. I'll probably do a live stream, probably around about the same time, between 8:30 and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you don't need to be in the live stream in order to be entered. You just need to comment and be subscribed to be entered. And like I said before, anything that says GAW in it, or I discuss the giveaway giveaway. If you leave a comment in there and you're subscribed, you get an entry. I'm going to go through and I'm going to find everybody that did it. I'm going to put your name in, and my wife and I, she's going to draw a name, randomly, and she's going to let me know who it is, and whoever the lucky winner is will be announced, and you'll win a pre-67 80% Canadian half dollar. And you need to be basically a resident of a country that doesn't cost me too much money to mail to. So Canada, the United States, Great Britain, Australia, probably France, if you're here. I don't know, but yeah, you'll be entered. So yeah, you need to position, like I was saying, in something that's undervalued, like mining stocks, or physical assets like uranium or lithium, or something that the government of the United States and Canada are talking about. Right now, they're pushing this green agenda, and us as preppers, we should position our money in a way that buys something physical, or something that's a physical company that manufactures, to put our money into something that can give back to us through the way that we stack and prepare. So like myself, for example, like I'm involved in Iron Mountain. It's not a sponsor, but that's a company that I'm involved with. I'm involved in Gold On, which is another a minor gold player, and I have some stuff in UEC, Uranium Energy Corp, and I have some in Chile, in their lithium mine, which the government there has fully taken and put its full ownership over. So I'm really thinking about pulling out of that, and there is a lithium find in Canada right now. I don't know the details on it, but once I do, I'll talk about it. There's also a Quebec gold mining company that's within 100 kilometers of where I live. They had a very good test result on their cores. I have friends that work there. They told me that the core results are pretty good. I don't remember the name of the company. I'll try and have it for the next live stream, but if you Google Quebec gold mine, I'm sure the name will come up there, and you can do your due diligence and do some reading. So I would ship to France. If I want everybody to be able to participate. I don't want to be like Yankee. I don't want to be like Silver Dragons. I don't want to be like whoever that other fellow is that's in that SD Bullion giveaway United States of America only group. I want everyone to have an opportunity to partake and have a shot at it, right? Like I'm a Yankee fan. I really enjoy his channel. He's gone a little bit off on the Tim train there, and it's kind of gotten repetitive, and the good old days, they're kind of gone, and I'm hoping he comes back to his senses a little bit, and goes back to his roots, and he doesn't become just one of these David Lark Bitcoin kind of thing, like just shilling out to make the buck, like every day driving the same SD Bullion line because they're your sponsor. I hope to never get big enough to have to get a sponsor. I don't know what I'd do, I don't want to change my program, I like just filming randomly and not doing any editing at all, and being able to talk to you fine people and have a great evening, right? I can't imagine having to sell myself out to make $1, I'm poor. I'm like you guys. I'm not some rich guy. I make okay-ish money. Thank you again for the comment. Yeah, I like the smaller ones too. Like Chris. I don't know how to say his full name to his channel, but if any of you are subscribed to Chris Nikoff, I don't know what his name is. He's a really good guy. Him and I banter back and forth in our channels together. I'm sure you've seen his name pop up a couple of times if you're a regular here. But yeah, I like small channels like him. And once again, there's Numismatic with Bruce. He's my cousin. He lives down in Ottawa. He's a really great guy. He does appraisals on numismatic coins and semi-numismatic coins. So if that's your shtick, I'm telling you right now, a Numismatic, with Bruce is a great channel to go listen to. I listen to all of his stuff. He's a really nice guy. But if you're all I just want to get back to it. If you're all hyper vigilantly focused on just staring at the stock market, you're never going to see what's going on, right? Right now, what's driving the S&P 500? If anybody knows what's driving the S&P 500, leave a comment, because in about 30 seconds, I'm going to basically tell it. There's 5 major companies that's in the S&P 500. I appreciate you saying that, John. There's 5 major companies that are in the S&P 500 that drive 90% of the growth in it, and there's one company that's in the S&P 500 now which is driving 80% of that 90%, and that's NVIDIA. And I'm not sure if you guys all know what the PE ratio is for Nvidia, but it's just absolutely insane. Like if you were to go and buy a stock right now that was paying you a dividend, from what I've read and heard in other channels, it would take you 200 years to get back your stock purchase in a dividend. So I don't know who's living 200 years, but that tells me that the company's really, really overvalued. And it's being driven by FOMO, like GameStop. Like everybody's saying AI. One second, I need a drink here. Everybody's saying that AI is the way of the future. Sure, maybe it is the way of the future, and Nvidia is just selling out on those chips because, everybody's driving this AI train is going to change the world. Yeah, sure, I 100% agree that probably AI is going to change the world, but Nvidia right now is highly overvalued. The money has been made on that stock. Get out. This is not financial advice, but if it was me, I would get out. I would take my profits and I would run that the RSI indicator looks like a flaming dumpster fire on that stock. I would run away. I don't know if you guys like me talking about stocks and basically what's going on around the world, like news, like what Canadian Prepper and the other channel there. What is it there? Something. Full spectrum. Oh, look, there's a raccoon walking across in front of the truck right now. Oh, there's a family of them. Can you guys see those raccoons there in the camera? I don't know if you can see them, but they're crossing over. I got 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So, I don't know if you like me ranting a bit like Yankee or Full Spectrum on world topics, but I just read newspapers like everyone else and try to draw some common sense, to try to get maybe a slight edge on everyone else. You can't see them. That's too bad. They were about 60 feet in front of the truck there in the headlights. I thought maybe you'd see them. Where I'm sitting right now, there's a big field in front of me. A bunch of deer come in there in the fall. They're there all year round right now. But in the fall, a lot of people like to go hunting in here. So I come in here because it's quiet. I live in a very small community of 1,800 people in the middle of nowhere. I can drive like literally 60 seconds from my house and be on a dirt road because I'm like where the road ends, so to say. And I'm actually very happy. We got really good cell service there about a year ago, and it's been pretty good. But back to what I was saying, I hope you guys don't mind me ranting. I really appreciate who's in my channel right now. I know there's 3 of you in there. I see you in there. 2 of you click the thumbs up. The third one, if you were to click the thumbs up, that would be awesome. But yeah, so like I was saying, I really see the Fed, back in the beginning of the video, I really see the Fed doing that interest rate hike. Canada did it today. They pulled the trigger. They went to 4.75%. They really want to bring inflation under control. They want to look like they're in the driver's seat, right? Everyone knows that the current governments that are in power want to look like they're in the driver's seat. Canada's got what they're saying is great job numbers, but if you go in the grocery store, the federal election, it's probably coming up in Canada very shortly, probably next year. They're probably going to pull the trigger. It's a held together thing right now by the NDP here in Canada. I think we're going to see an election probably just before Biden, in November, and the reason for that is going to be in hopes of getting in a politician that can match up with whoever's probably going to win power down in the U.S. So, if the current administration wins again, I think we'll see more Trudeau. If they're going to win, and if the current administration is going to lose, we might see a Pierre Poilievre. Myself, I'm probably going to get my channel censored. John, I'm probably going to get my channel censored. Tell me what you think here. But I think that Pierre Poilievre is the devil, and I've done a lot of reading up on the man. He is a member of a particular group that starts with the letter W and ends with the letter F, just like Justin. And I'm not talking about him, I'm talking about his wife. So if his wife's there, he's got to be there. Like, if my wife really believed in something super important like the W and ends in an F, if my wife had something like that she was involved in, more than likely she'd be putting things in my ears. And, he says he's not, but Pierre put in mask mandates. And everyone that looks at it, he voted in favor of mask mandates. He voted in favor of a whole bunch of things that are bad. So Pierre, man, I hate to say it, but like literally our countries are a little bit left or a little bit right of exactly where, whatever is going on wants us to go. Pierre will do more spending in the military. Pierre will do more spending in infrastructure. Pierre will be more happy to try to appease the Albertites in our country. And Trudeau, if he gets reelected again, he'll hug on the French. He'll hug more on the cities, yeah, that's what's going to wind up happening. Yeah, I invest in a couple of American mines. I've invested in a couple in Nevada, but yeah, you're right. Canadian mines are amazing. I don't know if anybody knows what Goldon is, but that stock there did me a solid there last year. I made out pretty good there. I'm not giving financial advice. I'm just saying I made out okay there. I went in, I went out. I don't know if any of you watch the RSI indicator at all and actually try to make plays, because I don't go in and stay in. I kind of go in and I kind of watch and I kind of pull out. I move around. I don't stay in. Anybody here ever watch Johnny Bravo? I've watched this show for like 2.5, 3 years, and pretty much I became a swing trader because of his channel, and he pretty much gives away his entire course for free. If you just watch his videos for like 3 or 4 months, you pretty much learn everything the guy's teaching, it helped me out. I made out okay on some trades because of learning through his channel, but yeah, back to just finish this video off, because we're at 25 minutes. I'm not so much a Yankee fan anymore. I don't like the pumpers. I don't like the pumpers either. I hear everybody saying that right now silver's at the bottom. You silver, gold, buy. But look at the spot plus the premium, okay? It fell down by $2. I called it. You guys all know, if you watch my channel, I called silver going down. It's not as low as I thought it was going to go. I think there's still room for it to go down before the Fed makes the announcement next week there, and I'm hoping it does. But I called that pull down pretty good there. And now everybody's saying, oh, look, silver's gone down. You need to get in. Now is your chance. Silver Eagles are at $25 over spot, or whatever the heck it's at now. You could buy Maples. Yeah, get Maples. Maples are great. It's another great thing. Get Maples. And that's exactly what you shouldn't be doing. You need to get that out of your head. I don't know if anybody here watched those channels when they're like, I only believe in Eagles. I got to get Eagles. I gotta fill my guardhouse box with Kennedy $50. I need to get this all filled up. I got to buy the junk silver. When junk silver was literally screaming up on spot, the Eagles were screaming up on spot. I literally say stack whatever the cheapest sovereign mint rounds are, or the cheapest generic rounds. Myself, I would say 50% of my stack, 60% of my stack is Sunshine Mint Buffalo rounds. That's pretty much, I have tubes of the stuff, because that's where I put it. And then I've got, I'd say, another 15% tied up in Silvertown 10-ounce bars or 5-ounce bars. And then after that, I'm Maples, Philharmonics, and and then junk silver. That's the majority of my stack for silver. And with gold, I'm more of a quarter-ounce maple guy myself. I can't really go dump like $3,000 on a round. Coming up with $850 to $1,000. I can manage that. Once every month or two. But to save up $3,000 some odd dollars and say to my wife, there's birthdays that come up. Hey, baby, I'm just gonna go dump $3,000 on a maple. She's gonna look at me like I've got some weird third eye in the center of my forehead, and she's just gonna tell me no. The biggest things I usually buy are quarter-ounce gold. I'll buy tubes of something, or that magnificent maple. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one probably in the next week. I'm gonna put in that order on that magnificent maple. I want 2 or 3 of them, so I'm probably gonna pull the trigger on that and take some of that dry powder I got floating around, and I'm probably gonna get a maple, because right now Saul's got them. He's selling them. I think last I looked at his manifest list, he had about 389 Canadian. If you go to silvergoldbull.com, I think they were selling, when I was there, 441. He's like $55 less in premiums than Silver Gold Bull on a magnificent maple. So yeah, I'm gonna pull my trigger there. But the whole thing of trying to push people to buy, it's absolute insanity. You know, like, we shouldn't be telling stackers to buy all the time. You know, like, just, you know, look for the deals. If there's a deal, buy the deal. If there's not a deal, don't buy the deal. You know, don't buy it. You know, like, you've got other things to do with your time than to just constantly be thinking about silver. Like I don't put silver in all my videos. Why would I bother doing that? Like, I don't live in a bathtub made out of silver in my house. I don't have a room set up where I can sit in front of a desk and jingle silver coins. You know, like, I got a tube of these $50 Canadian coins for the upcoming giveaway. So if you've left a comment and you're subscribed in this, you're automatically entered. I'm going to end the video with this, I think, guys. You know, it's been 30 minutes. I don't want to make this like an hour-long video, but I'm giving away on Saturday. I'm going to say I'll be live streaming between 8:30 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. sometime in there. I'm going to do a live stream. If you've already commented in the other videos, in this video and the shorts, you're automatically entered. I'm going to go through. I'm going to get all the names. I've told you guys before, I don't know how to do all these fancy things the other YouTubers do. I am literally just going to put names in a hat, and I'm going to shake a freaking hat. I'm going to write down names on a sheet of paper. It's going to be annoying. I'm going to take a hat. I'm going to shake the hat, and my wife's going to stick her hand in there, and she's going to pull out something and hand it to me, and I'm going to read a name, and that's I can rant on. You'll listen. Yeah, I'm going to get my wife to literally pull a name out of a hat. And I'm going to do that on live stream. I'm just going to have a whole bunch of cut slips of paper, like old school, in a bag, because I have no idea how to do anything at all. What's this? I see them on the way. Oh, I don't know what I did. I hope I didn't cancel my live stream. Nope, we're good. So I'm literally, sorry, I tried to read your comment. It went quick, and it's very small. I'm filming this on just like a tiny cell phone. My tablet, I couldn't get it to hook up. I don't know why. It was like technical difficulties, because like I said, I have no concept of technology. Oh, you saw the raccoons. That's awesome. That's awesome. Perfect. But yeah, I'm going to do that giveaway. I'm going to shake a hat. I'm going to pull out a name, and I'm going to read it. And then all I need you to do is go into the description of the video. I'll make sure that in there I include my email address. Please put your postal information in there. I would love to get your real name if you want to put it in there. If you don't, please make sure when you're emailing me, I need your subscription name so that I can match it up to the draw with the email. You know, and I need a mailing address. So you'll have to email me. Yeah. So that's what's this? I'm not a PP fan either. I used to be. Yeah. I hear you there. I wish that people could stay genuine. When I started with Yankee, I'll just give you a little rundown of my history with Yankee. I've been a fan of Yankee since he was sub 2,500 subscribers, like probably between 1,800 and 2,500 subs. And I literally was with him back in the day when he was doing the Yankee box, right from before that. And I've commented in this channel. I was a Yankee Canon member for years. I have moderator status in his group. He'll probably take it away eventually, because, you know, like I don't do much moderating, and like, as you can tell, I'm not bad mouthing the guy. He has his channel. He has his content. He has his, you know, subs. He has amazing guests on, and he actually talks about real things. But the way that Yankee was back when he was doing doing his Yankee box, it was different. It was different. Yeah, I pray for that too. It was different. You know, like, he literally shipped a box around all of North America, and people added coins into it, and then at the end of it, he gave away this box full of stuff to a random person, and he made his channel with Silver Dragons. They did this thing. Silver Dragons had these live pours, and everything was great, and now it's become an SD Bullion orgy fest. And oh, look at my dealer. Look at my dealer. Everybody's got their dealer, you know, coming on. Me, I got Saul to come on the one time because I was going down, and my friend, I love Johnny. I do. But I was going down to help a friend of mine. He'd never bought before. And I said to myself, you know, I just started doing this YouTube channel. maybe I should go down and do a filming with my bullion dealer down in Ottawa. And Saul was nice enough to bring out the Sigma machine, and we made a real great video. I don't know why that video got like, it's up to 20,000 views or something crazy like that. And like if I get 20,000 views doing a video with a bullion dealer, of course I would. Why wouldn't I do it over and over again? But let's be real. How many times can I talk to a bullion dealer about making a purchase, or like what's selling out of their store? Like, that is just like the same thing, beating it to death over and over again. And I just can't do that, right? I can't. And like, maybe that would make my channel go faster, but that's not me. And like I said, I was telling you about Yankee there. He sent around the box. I subbed up. I became a moderator, Yankee Canon member. I was posting in it. I had Yankee's phone number. I could email him. He'd email me back. And then the one day I sent Yankee a message, and I asked him for some advice because I was getting a large chunk of money. And I said to Yankee, I said, can you let me know what you think? Because I was getting, getting a large sum of money. I'm not going to say how much it was, but it was a good chunk of change. And he said to me, I don't give away that information for free. If you want that information, you're going to have to, be a Yankee Canon member, pay your $79.95 American. And I'd literally been a subscriber of Yankees for over 3 years. I was literally a pistol member for a six-star member. I literally paid him $2.99 American a month for like 2 years. I bought over 200 subscriptions to give people Yankee subscriptions, and I bought multiple live chats. I spent a fortune on Yankee's channel because why? I believed in the man. And then the one time I asked him for help, like genuine help, he has that Yankee Pray thing. I went to that, and I sent him an email because I needed help, and he told me I had to pay for his help. I was completely floored. Like, literally, I felt like I got punched in the gut. And that was about 3 months ago. And ever since then, I think I've watched 3 videos from Yankee. That's it. Like, he literally made me feel like I was a number in his YouTube channel. And I thought I was a moderator, and I thought I was like a ride or die in his group. And I came to find out that I was just another person paying him money in something that is about making money for him now. I'm not here for money, guys. I am not here for money. I am not here for views. I got 4 people watching this live stream I've been doing for 36 minutes now. I'm here for you guys because I like to talk, and I just want to share myself with you, and share my experience, and be with like-minded people. Like, how many real silver stackers and preppers are in your life? Like, I have one in my whole town, and other than me. And my brother, he moved out to Nova Scotia. He was my rock, and then he moved to Newfoundland, and I'm in Quebec here by myself. And high premiums, yeah, they do definitely suck, John. They do suck big time. Like I was saying there too, until spot price starts to drop, I don't believe here for a minute there's the raccoons. They're back again. And if you can see them, they're on the right side of my headlights. They're walking across in front now. There he is. I can see him on my thing. But yeah, like, until the premiums drop, as far as like I know the volumes dropped. Saul told me the volumes dropped off immensely in silver sales. Like, I got a couple other places I call. Silver Seeker calls everybody, puts them on the channel. It's like, frig, man, you're wasting all these people's time. They want to make some money, right? Yeah, you saw it. Yeah. There was 3 or 4 of them earlier. I probably got upwards to 500 Canada geese out the left side of the truck having a nap over here in the pond. But yeah, like, and you got Silver Seeker, like I was saying, sucking up all these people's times. I talk to a bullion dealer. I talk to bullion dealers. I just give a quick call, and I just ask a question. Has your sales dropped? Great. Has your premiums dropped? No. Great. That's it. And I got 4 I call in the area pretty consistently. They know who I am. And when the price gets to where I like it, I'll drive in and go pick up what I'd like. And until I see the premiums drop, I know that nothing has changed. So the volumes dropped, which means that supply is going up. The dealers are going to back up on it. This is the summer. Nobody has money right now. The Federal Reserve, like I said, is going to probably hike rates just like the Canadian Bank did today. Nobody has money. Borrowing's getting harder. No one's got dry powder, and no one's pretty much going to be buying now. So the silver might go up a little bit in price, but premiums are going to come down, because I don't know if anybody else here has noticed, but the price on TVs and all that other stuff, it's coming down because nobody's buying. And silver, it's going to be the same thing. Oh, the raccoon's back in the headlight. The silver spot price is going to come down. It has to come down. It's going to come down. This, like not the spot, the premium. The spot price is going to do what it's going to do. If the Fed hikes, I see spot going down. I see it going down for a little bit, and then it's going to pop. As soon as the U.S. Canada, if we pause here in Canada, the price of silver is going to go up here. Like Canada's had a relatively stable premium price for a while now. It's been floating in that zone, and the reason that's happening is because Canada keeps hiking, and the U.S. the reason why it's there is because the U.S. keeps hiking. But the minute the hiking cycle stops and the pause is in, it's gonna, yeah, exactly. Summer's slumping metals, you bet. But the minute that the Fed pauses, the U.S. Dollar price is going to drop, and silver is going to go up, and gold is going to go up, and we're going to see all new time highs. I literally see it coming. I am only buying the best priced silver I can get. Yeah, John, I'm not paying no $40. Right now, the best priced silver I can get shipped to my door in 10-ounce bars is about $36.20 an ounce in 10 ounce. And it's over spot. I mean, it's up, but it's a lot better than buying those high priced premium maple rounds. Like generic bulk bars. I can get them probably between 36 and 37 right now an ounce for 10 ounces if I tried. And I'm gonna buy, like I said, that magnificent maple. Saul's got them on his page right now at about 383, 385. So I'm gonna order me a magnificent maple. Hey, welcome to the channel, chat there. I see I got another person watching. If you could click the like button, that'd be awesome. That'd really help me out. I like I said before, this is gonna be the last thing I'm gonna say. That giveaway is coming up once again on Saturday between 8:30 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. I'll hold a live stream. Thank you for the like. I'll be holding the live stream, and I will pick someone who's who has subscribed and left a comment in any of my GAW videos, including the one I'm doing right now. I'm literally just going to write down names, and I'm going to put, like, John, your name's going to get entered 1, 2, 3, however many times you left a comment in the GAW videos. You're going to get one for like if you left 5 comments, you're only going to get one, but you're going to get one entry for every video you've commented in. I know you're a subscriber. I know you share. You're gonna get entered. Anybody who's done the same as John, you're going to get it as well. I'm going to put them in a hat. I don't know how to spin the Yankee wheel. I don't even know what the heck that is. I'm old school, so everything's going to be cut up in a hat. I'm going to get my wife to draw the name. She's going to hand it to me, and then I'm literally just going to show it wrote down on a piece of paper, because that's pretty much all I'm going to be able to do. And if you're not in the live stream, fear not. If I draw your name, I'm going to leave my email address in the comment section. I need you to basically give me your YouTube name in the email there, and give me your mailing address. And if I get somebody else emailing me saying that they're you, I'm going to make a comment, and I'm going to ask you for 3 letters out of your email address, the starting 3 letters, and I will confirm whoever has won if I don't believe that's who I think I'm talking to. So we'll make sure you get it to you. And like I said, anybody who entered, I don't really care where you live. It's coming by regular mail. I'm not sending by tracking. I can't afford that. Like, for me to send a tracking letter to the US is going to run me $25. Like, it's as simple as that. But a regular snail mail letter, bubble wrap, taped up, as best packed as I can get, it's going to run me about $3.50, $4. And I'll do that. Same thing in Canada. I'll send it out by small packet, and you'll get it. And if you're in the UK or somewhere, as long as I'm not paying more than $8 or $9 to ship it, wherever $8 or $9 will take, a 50-cent silver coin is where it's going to go. But once again, I really appreciate everybody who's been on. Thank you so much for all the time you spent in the channel. And Terry, thank you so much. If you're not subscribed, Terry, and you want to get entered, click the subscribe button, get yourself entered. If you are subscribed, thank you. To all the viewers that are here right now, I am, like I said before, privileged, blessed, and honored by your presence. The best thing that I can be given by my subscribers is your time. Time is the most important asset we all have. And why is that? We never get it back again, right? Time is something we can't get back. Time is precious. Time is more precious than silver. Time is more precious than gold, right? So you being here tells me you really care about the channel. So once again, you know, like I always say, keep your thumb to the sky, keep on stacking, fight the good fight. And, you know, I appreciate it. And thank you so much, and have yourselves a wonderful night. Okay. And take care. And hopefully we see some more raccoons in the next video or something. And until next time, thank you so much. And Canadian Stacker, and good night.